everybody, and welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. In the last episode, we got started. That is the best way to say what happened there. And in this episode, we are going to clean up, and then we are going to go ahead and pick some fruit, and which would be the next thing I have to do. And then we'll pick some, clean up my farm, because that'll give me some more food as well. And then we'll see how far we get. And so probably get some coffee at some point, because I am going to be freaking tired by the end of this. But anyways, so yeah, now we're just going to go ahead up and start cleaning things up. Clean up this tree branch here. Because yeah, you want to keep your island clean because it'll affect your island rating. And the higher your island rating, the more, well, I mean, at one point it was I got the better island, but now that this game is nowhere near as popular as it once was, it just means, it really don't mean that much anymore. It's like, oh, my island rating isn't perfect, but still, it is, it gets kind of annoying when you walk around your island and all you see is weeds when you know it could look better. So, that's the first thing I usually do is, like I said, I clean up the island. And then after that, I start taking all the trees so I can get the money from the trees. And also, speaking of money, I only need 10,000. That's right. Oh, and somewhere around here I should have my other money tree too. But for right now, we're gonna go ahead, get ourselves some money. Because you see a gold, gold rays shooting out like that means money. And now this is really important and you don't want to mess this up. Put 10,000 bells. Then you click that 10,000 bells and you bury it in a hole. And when that tree grows up, it will have 3 bags on it that will be worth 10,000 bells each, which means you'll get 30,000 bells. Which is why I need to figure out where I planted my last money tree. But right now, like I said, we're in the middle of cleaning and trying to focus on doing one task instead of 20,000. And so, I'm wondering, well, like I said, this is going to take a while. So, maybe we'll just start right now. Cut. I wasn't not ready to talk to you yet. I'll talk to you later. I promise! So... oh, there's my money tree. Hey, what do you know? Alright, so we're up to 40,000, which is good. I guess I could go ahead and deposit and make a... okay. So, we're going to take a quick break. Well, no, you know what? We'll get the rest of the weeds first. We'll try finishing one task before we do anything else. Otherwise, these videos are literally just going to be me doing about 18,000 things. Which usually is what happens, because if I was about ready to talk to one of my villagers there, that's what would happen. Is I'm going to do this, and oh, there's Kyle. Oh, there's Cherry, there's another one of my villagers, and the next thing I know, I don't know what I'm doing, and 2 hours have gone by, and I really haven't done much. So. But anyways, like I said, we're just gonna clean up, and I guess I'll just go ahead and start talking about what I was gonna talk about, and what I'm gonna tell you this episode is just call it My Nintendo Life. And we'll start from the very beginning, from my earliest memories of playing Nintendo. And boy, is there a lot of crap on my island. Also, do I really? I might just skip, well... no, I remember what. Because it's just going to be the same dialogue over and over again, I might just not even worry about... I might not even speak when I go to sell things from now on, because you've already seen that dialogue, so there's no point in me just saying oh, I see you got stuff. What would you like to sell? What are you offering? And then, and it's just the exact same dialogue over and over and over again, so... and, like I said, we'll try exploring more stuff later. We should have plenty of time to do it. It's only going on 6 now, so we should have plenty of time before everything closes. So, yeah, because that's the thing about this game is that it's supposed to follow your regular night. Oh, jeez, I don't want to talk to anybody yet. Everybody's just like there. It's like, hello there. You want to talk to me? I am here to talk. And it's like, no, I don't want to talk to anybody. So, but sorry, I'm keep getting confused. I keep getting distracted by all the villagers who want to talk to me, or maybe don't want to. Maybe they're just out. Maybe I just think they want to talk to me and it's all in my mind. So, and apparently 10,000. How do I have so many sticks? So, there's just sticks everywhere. Alright. So, we've checked over there. I won't get on my story. Okay, so let me just see where we are here. Do another quick look around for any more weeds. I mean, I guess if you were playing this yourself, you really don't have to get all your weeds, but I just tried to because otherwise, next thing you know, your whole island will be full of weeds. And I guarantee you, yeah, there's probably people who haven't played the game for like 3 or 4 years and they come back to their island and it looks like a jungle. But that's not us. So, jeez! What I do see, though, is everywhere I go, I'm just going to end up selling these. I don't really care about accessing and talking to bladders about every little thing. Oh, that. Oh, a ringdoid. Yeah, if I was caring about that right now, I would save it, but I'm not. I'm probably going to end up selling it just because I'm trying to get, you know, they'll pop up anyways. And so, oh yeah, here's a stair I made. My one stair so far. So... There's another stick, and I might as well go up and get that stick real quick and double check that area. We will get on my story, I promise. I see the clock, and it's ticking away. The hourglass empty. What the F do I gotta say? But anyway, so... oh, great. There's another present. Let me, no, I wasn't trying to. I was trying to aim for this. Still too far away. Come on. I can't aim. I need a reticle or something. There we go. All right, let's see what we got. Festive tree. Yeah, I learned a recipe for a festive tree. I don't really care about making it right now. I'm trying to explain to you guys. Okay, so maybe now we can finally start with my Nintendo life. And this might take a next, like, couple of episodes or so. This might take a little bit of while because, you know, cleaning up this and the fruit is going to take a long time. And... Actually, now I think about it, this probably would be a good time for me to listen to Pandora, but most of the time I'm just, like, engrossed with the game that I just don't even have to think about it. So... but either way... Alright, let's go ahead and begin my story. So my Nintendo story starts when I was 8, 10... And it's funny, too, because I remember for the longest time I had a Super Nintendo, which was basically like the Nintendo Switch of that day. It was back in like the early area of the 90s. Oh, screw it, I'll say it. Like the early 90s, you know, the Nintendo Switch, well, the very early, late 80s, early 90s, the Nintendo Switch was like, the Super Nintendo was like the Nintendo Switch is now. It was, you know, it was the system to have. And I had one, and I had no interest in playing it. I just did not have any interest in playing it at all. Until the day my mom said I couldn't have it. And then all of a sudden after that, as soon as my, you know, it was a punishment. I did something wrong. My mom says, okay, you can't play video games for, you know, whatever amount of time. I hadn't been playing video games up to that point, but now that I didn't have that ability anymore, all of a sudden I'm like, okay, well now I'm gonna play it. Now I'm gonna play this as much as I can, and that's what I did. And so I got into the early games, you know, Super Mario World, and that's honestly all I can really remember was Super Mario World. I think we got most of the weeds. Hang on, let me check. if we see any more, we'll just pick them up. We're also we'll take a quick pause on my story, because like I said, I'm probably gonna tell it over the next couple of episodes. But, I'm gonna go in here and just get rid of some stuff and hopefully have nobody visit me at the time. So. Alright, so I'm just gonna run in here real quick and get rid of this. Alright, this. I'll worry about organizing it later. Oh wait, this is supposed to be a bathroom. Ah, well, whatever. You know what? Fine, I'll pick that up and we'll just... yeah, I'm sure that could be part of a bathroom. Okay. Put in storage. Okay. I think we're good. I think we can go ahead and start collecting the fruit. Like I said, that would be the next thing I do, is collect fruit. I collect all my fruit, I sell all my fruit, and then I start making some payments off my car loan and putting some money away towards my bridges and things like that. Well, just mostly the bridges. It's definitely mostly the bridges. So anyways, yeah, so that was my first system. And I guess we could do it by system now I think about it. So the next system was, and at this point, like I said, so at this point I'd finally gotten into video games now. You know, I've been playing video games for a while, and I've been really getting into video games. And so when the Nintendo 64 was announced, I was really, really excited. I'm like, this is what I want. And when I first got it for Christmas, I was just ecstatic. I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I had a Nintendo 64, because the graphic jump was just so unbelievable at that time. You were going from like 16-bit graphics, which is just basically 2D side-scrolling, to now I have a 3D world like this, where instead of just being able to go left or right, now I can go over the entire world. I mean, yeah, all the graphics were still all polygon and all that, but I didn't care because it was such an amazing leap for me. And I do remember like one interesting story too. And I played pretty much all the big games like GoldenEye, Star Fox, Super Mario World actually is one I didn't play, but I didn't really like it. I mean, it was fun, but it was like really challenging for me, and it's still challenging to this day. Mostly because of the controls. I don't know, maybe if I played it on a more modern controller, it might be easier. Maybe, I don't know. But but it's just one of the games I didn't play. But I did play other games like Legend of Zelda and Majora's Mask and just basically all the big games that came out. I tried playing all of them. So, and I remember one story specifically about The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time that really just it's something I'll never forget, because and I'm forgetting it right now. That's funny. It's like, I will never forget this story. What was the story again? But anyways, so the story goes like this. When I originally played Legend of Zelda for the first time, and you gotta remember that this was in the days before like internet access was really that available, where the only thing you could find is maybe some walkthroughs. But even at that time, we had like 3 megabyte internet speeds. Like it would take like 5 minutes to load up any page. So just going up and and YouTube really didn't exist back then either. YouTube did not exist. This was like early 2000s, before the days of YouTube. And so I couldn't just go up and look up a video on how to beat it. This will all be very important later. So I remember borrowing The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time from my cousin. I started playing it, and I got all the way to about the halfway point where you put the sword in, and you put the sword in, and Link is sent into the future after Ganondorf is taken over, and everything is just bad. You know, you go to Zora Kingdom, it's frozen. You go to whatever place you go to Gerudo place, it's just like Well, everything was destroyed. There was just like zombies walking all over the place. You know, the Zoro's domain was just completely frozen over. It's just like everything was just like terrible. You know, constant. And I had no idea what to do. You know, I know, and it was just funny to think about. You know, reflect back now because Navi is such an annoying character who won't let you rest for 5 seconds. How I couldn't think about like, hey, what am I supposed to do now, and why I picked that up instead. Hang on, I did not mean to pick that up. There we go. So. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. I'll get it back, hang on. Yeah, so like I said, with Navi being such an annoying character, how I couldn't figure out, like, I was supposed to go back to the Lost Woods. Not even the Lost Woods, I was supposed to go back to the Karaki... The forest. I was supposed to go back to the forest and find the sprout of the great tree, the great Deku tree. But I couldn't figure that out. So I literally was just like wandering around the demented lands that now is Hyrule, not knowing what to do, and I got so scared that I just ended up giving it back to my cousin. I don't think I ever actually told him this story. I probably should sometime, but that I got so scared that I just. Yeah, I remember I was swimming one day in our pond, and I was just thinking to myself, I gotta get rid of this game. I don't know what I'm doing, and so we're just gonna get rid of the game. And so I just gave it back to him, and I think I made up some like BS excuse where I'm just like, yeah, it was fun. I had fun. I didn't tell him that I didn't beat it because I was too terrified to figure out what I was supposed to do next, and I didn't know how to look anything up anything on the internet because, like I said, the internet really wasn't a viable option back then. So that was, you know, my Nintendo 64 story. And the next system with the was the Nintendo GameCube. Or at least the next system I got was the Nintendo GameCube. And just like with the Nintendo 64, it was such a graphical jump that I was just like mesmerized. And my funny story with that one was that I remember I went to go buy my first Nintendo GameCube, and I was so happy about it, you know, because I had my Nintendo 64. Hold up. Hang on a minute. Hold up. Before we continue. I wasn't really ready for this guy, so... Can I run an idea by ya? I've been thinking about moving. Away from here! Away from here. I think I might have read that the other way. Maybe that was the way I thought it was going to... Anyway, from here. Away from here. It's just, I want to try yummy snacks all over the world. I don't want to miss out on any flavors. I wish you luck. Well, I'm gonna miss hanging out with you. We had some really good times, you feel? Okay, so... hang on. Okay, so I literally just let this villager go. I think he's one of those ones that just kind of showed up when I didn't actually select a new one to replace him. And I think I gotta wait till he leaves. So this is normally where I would like time shift and I move into the future a couple of days. So that I would, okay, let's go over the scenario. So let's say I did what I just did right now. I got rid of this guy, you know? Not because I don't like him, but because he's, you know, like I said, he just showed up. He wasn't like a character I remember selecting. He's just here. And so it's like, now I want to get a character who I choose. Not one that's chosen for me, but one who I choose. So what I would do is, well, I guess I can show you how we do it. And we'll just go ahead and save and end real quick. Come right back. Alright, hang on. We're just waiting for I'm waiting for you to get to the title screen. I want to do this right. Because I might as well show you how I would do it, because this is what I would do in this situation, and if we have to continue on in the next episode. I will finish telling the story, but in the meantime, I just want to do this. So what I would do is I go to my system settings, and a lot of people have done this. Nintendo kind of frowns on it, but at the same time, I don't have all the time in the world. I can't play this game every day. So, you know, I have to be realistic with my time availability, and so what I do is you don't synchronize it. We'll skip a couple days into the future. Oh, shoot. And at the same time, I guess would work. We can make it maybe 4 o'clock. Then we hit OK. Go back. Back. Then, and this should work. I've done this before, and it has worked. We're going to have to skip through Isabel, so yeah, I'm not even going to speak for Isabel at this point, because technically we're in the future, and it doesn't really matter. But, Captain knows sometimes you're in a rush. If you want him to stop singing, press B till he gets the message. You can read this if you want. Honestly, I don't really care about this. So. Okay, so. Now, no, I don't want to talk to you. Well, I guess we could. Fine, what do you want? By the time I find you, I guess something here. We'll talk to you another day because we're speaking to you in the future. If you get some festive wreath, you got for. Oh, come on, you know I'm looking for. Hey, see you, bye. So, oh shoot, do I? Oh crap. Okay, fine. Hang on, I gotta go sell things. I did not plan on selling things. Like I said, I'm not gonna talk to them because their dialogue is just the same every freaking time. So, I mean, I'm not gonna change the voice. That's what I meant. I'm not going to change over to voice mod because they're just going to say the same thing every time. But talking to other villagers, I will. But these guys, I'm not going to worry about it. I want to sell. Yes, I'm going to sell. I want to sell all these fruits, and you'll see why I want to sell all these fruits real quick. Yep, 42,000 bells. That's a lot for that. Yeah, you can easily get like 150,000 bells just by collecting them all and selling all your fruit and all the stuff that grows in your farm and all that. And the time is going by really quick. But I wasn't ready for like him to say, "Hey, I need to leave." So, okay. So the next thing we would do, go here. Go ahead and, oh, geez. Well, okay, hold up a second. It's not ready for him.
Well, hello there, PG Gamer. Just like that, your one has another proper world, huh? That's another upgrade to the Viva Crusader lifestyle. This brings us to your cost here at Wow, 758,000 bells. I used to think of it in the chat as done before. Everything is mentioned as part of the whole business system. You can now order replacement doors. Oh, cool. Usually your door will change the vibe of your home so you can give it a try sometime. As long as it's in your sense. Okay, you guys can go back to what you're doing. Stop. Oh.
There we go. Welcome to Nuke Shock, a multimedia terminal from Nuke Inc. Today, blah blah blah. Sorry, I'm just trying to. Oh, cool. Yeah, so I can go ahead and redeem my Nook miles. So this is, we haven't gotten into Nook miles right now, but this is also something I was not planning on this happening yet. I was just gonna be like telling you my story with Nintendo. We were just about to get into GameCube, and I had a funny story. I think I had a funny story pretty much for every one of the systems. But, but unfortunately we are here because one guy's like, well, I'm out of here. So I'm like, you know, I really am trying to get an island full of people I want instead of just people who are just thrown in and be like, hey, you like me? And I'm like, no, I don't. I didn't ask for you to be here. Well, I'm your neighbor now. You're gonna have to deal with it. It's like, I don't want to deal with it. All right. sign off. We'll get out of here. We'll leave. Bye-bye. I forgot that I just bought a house, so... How are you still here? Oh, shoot. Hold up. Okay, yeah, so we'll wrap things up. We'll save and end. Crap, I realized that apparently I didn't adjust the date right, so it's still the same date. I was trying to figure out why. So, alright, again, see you later. We only got 3 minutes. Come on, I need her. Okay, so like I said, I'll let you get to the screen just so that it's good. Before I close it, I'd like to get it to the main screen. So come on, get to the main screen already. My clock's ticking! It's not waiting for you! This is taking so long. That's good. Alright, yes, close. Okay, so I changed the time, but I did not change the date, which is a very important thing to do. So, we'll go back to System. Date and time. Wait, the date didn't change, though. It's... Oh, I wonder because I didn't close the game down or something like that. Alright, well, let's try getting in. We should get something new this time. Hopefully. We just had him leave. Unless they, like, corrected this so you can't do it anymore. But then I'm never gonna get a villager I want. So... yeah, if Nintendo somehow corrected that so you can't do this, you can't do it by, like, time shifting anymore, then, or whatever the actual official term is, and I'll probably just put it up on the screen. This is what I mean to say. But, if they somehow corrected this, then that's going to make me angry, because then I'm never going to be able to get a villager I want, because like I said, I don't play this game every day. What? Oh. That was the last time it was saved. Okay, so... yeah, now we gotta wait for it to load, so we'll do that. I mean, we only got a minute left anyways, so... I'm gonna try at least getting him back into my... so... when your distress is normal again. Okay. Yay, alright. It's a good day now. Yeah, it's that time. Oh, tomorrow! Oh, crap. We might have skipped yet another day ahead. Okay, we'll go ahead. We'll wrap things up. We're going to have to go one more day ahead. Because I thought that Jacob... alright, hold up. Okay, we'll come back, guys, when I'm, like, at the proper day, when I can, like, actually move on to this. But thank you for joining me for this, this is honestly a good idea of Animal Crossing in a nutshell. It's just 80, it's also called Animal Crossing New Horizon, or ADHD, the game. So, anyways, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See you then.